Hi everyone, on today's road trip we're going to look at a 1952 Plymouth Cranbrook Belvedere. And we have Carl with us. Carl's the owner.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Carl, for showing us your car.
Pleasures.
I understand this is a very low production car.
Yes, sir. Only one per dealer or maybe a couple per dealer. And they didn't hold up very well due to the 1952 rust issues.
Okay.
So there's only about 12 left known to survive today.
Really?
Yes.
And they didn't make many to begin with.
They didn't make a lot to begin with. And the hardtops rusted out faster than the sedans.
Really?
Yeah, due to more water leakage and openness.
When I looked at this car, it caught my eye, but you know, it's not really a standout car as far as the color goes or the design. But it is an attractive looking car. And being a Plymouth, I guess you could say it was an everyman's car.
Plymouth was definitely an everyman's car. It was in a low price field.
What
Yes.
are the colors of this car?
Colors are sable bronze metallic on the roof and suede tan on the bottom half of the car.
Can we look at the inside? Can you open the passenger
course.
door? I'll walk around you here.
Alrighty.
Before you do anything. That's a guard, I guess?
That's a guard for your fingers, yes.
How about
It's an
that?
optional guard.
It's an optional guard. And
Yes.
you got the lock cover.
Got the little lock cover.
Yeah.
Spring lock cover.
Let's look at the inside if we could.
All right, surely.
Now, what's the scoop on the interior? Is this
Interior is the original door panels. The dash is original. The seats have been redone. The carpet's been redone.
like the pattern on the door panel?
Yes, the seats originally had the pattern very similar to the door panels.
Okay.
But the fella that redid it did not have the material at the time, and he recovered it in that material, which is a similar harmonizing pattern.
Yeah, it looks like the original
It looks
material.
pretty original, but it isn't exactly correct.
I wouldn't have known the difference if you didn't tell me.
Yes.
And this looks like what? Can I touch it?
Sure, of course.
It's like a tweed and a vinyl?
A tweed and a vinyl, yes.
Is that what it is? I see you have the spotlight here.
I have the optional spots. And the side view mirror on the left spot is hooked up to the left spot. So you could actually control the mirror from the inside from the spot handle.
Okay.
So you can actually adjust the mirror.
It's kind of a remote mirror.
Yes. Has the optional climate control for heating. Has the optional clock, the optional radio.
Wow, that's the ashtray right there, that
That's
little door?
the ashtray with the pull out, and of course the glove box.
Look at the vents, how nice and shiny those vents are. There's the radio speaker vents?
The speaker vents right there, the three indentations, and of course the radio above it and all the instruments to the left.
And the controls, I guess, are at the bottom there?
The controls for the climate are at the bottom there, the levers, and all the chrome plating items there.
It just looks very nice, almost like jewelry.
And here we have the original owner's manual.
Okay.
Which is right here.
Look at that.
And the fellow that sold it to me actually put my name on it. And it's the whole thing with the warranty card and things like that. This was a Midwest car. It was in Collectible Automobile magazine in 2000. It was actually a magazine car formerly.
Wow. And correct me if I'm wrong, you got it from the original owner yourself?
No, I got it from, I believe he was the third owner.
Okay. You got the split windshield, I guess, in 52. They were still doing
a flat windshield. Other companies were doing a curved windshield, like Chevrolet, but Plymouth was still hanging on to this for this final year.
Look at this Belvedere.
Yes, the Belvedere scripts. That's a one-year only design where the paint flows into the back trunk like that of the two.
Now, is that unique to this body style?
Only to the Belvedere in 52 only. Yes.
And then you've got a little chrome on the belt line.
You got the little stainless on the belt line. And
you know what? It looks a little bit like an early 50s GM.
Yes.
Similar roof line.
They were, emulating, I guess they were,
following the leader.
Going after the Bel Airs and whatever.
Three-piece
back window. And also this car has factory tinted glass all the way around. If you see the greenish tint there.
Does it have
all the
air?
glass does not have AC. AC was not available yet.
I thought the tint would have been on AC cars.
You would think that, but the Belvedere explicitly had the tinted glass. Wow. The Belvedere, the other cars did not have tinted windows, but the Belvedere factory has tinted glass all the way around.
Plymouth, look at that.
Yes.
And what does that say? Overdrive?
That's overdrive. That means that it's a 3-speed manual with the overdrive transmission.
Can we look at the driver's side?
Of course.
Let me look at these wheel covers real quick.
Okay, sure.
Are those the original correct?
Yeah, the original correct wheel covers, full wheel covers for the Cranbrook, the Plymouth emblem.
Yeah, it's like the boat, like a sailboat.
Yep, the ship. And there's the interior. You'll notice the interior lights do not go on With the driver's door, you have to use a little switch to turn on the interior lights like that.
No, let me see.
So there's a little switch here to turn on the on and off
and the
lights.
switch is right there?
The switch is right here, behind here.
Okay.
And that one on the passenger door does go on with the door switch.
Is that the switch on the other side I'm
There's
looking at?
no, that's an ashtray.
Oh, that's an ashtray.
Yes. So the switch on this side is above the ashtray.
Let me see if I can switch this around.
Surely.
Oh, I see it now. I see it. The switch and then the ashtray underneath
Yes,
it.
but no door switch in the driver's door. Only in the passenger door.
How about that? Emergency brake.
Emergency brake.
This is a 3-speed
overdrive.
overdrive?
3-speed with overdrive. Yes, sir.
Okay. Look at that dash. Look at the font on the speedometer.
Very simple but elegant.
Yeah, you got
nothing fancy, not real chromy.
You actually have full gauges in here.
Has full gauge, of course.
How about that?
Yep. Yeah, it was a little before the idiot lights that were coming out later on.
Yeah.
They started with, in the mid-50s.
I like the wheel.
Yes.
The horn ring. Look at this.
Horn ring, yeah. Like that's new old stock. I replaced that recently.
It's lifted off the wheel so you can feel underneath it behind it.
Yes.
Wow. Look at that Plymouth emblem.
Yes.
You know if that's unique to this line? That
I believe that was when all the Cranbrooks.
Yeah.
The base models did not have the big chrome ring. It had just the basic horn button, I believe.
Okay.
And back here, the brochure shows all the different models.
Oh, yeah.
And you see this car in this color.
Oh, right there, yeah.
Right there on the brochure.
How about that?
Yes.
Look at that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of folks think this was a custom or something because they haven't seen these. And before I laid eyes on my first one in the 80s, I had never seen one.
Can we look under the hood?
Of course.
What is, before you shut the door,
yes.
What is this over here? Can we open it?
Sure.
What is that?
This?
Yeah.
The vehicle tag. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the ID number.
How about that? Mm-hmm. And the car's been repainted.
Car's repainted in the 70s, later 70s.
But it's the original color?
It's the original color. Correct.
Let's take a look under the hood.
All righty.
What are we looking at, Carl?
We're looking at a 218 cubic inch flathead 6. Produces 97 horsepower from the factory.
Okay, it looks pretty tidy in here.
It's pretty tidy. The motor could use a little bit of repainting, and the front end was off the car for rebuilding and refurbishing back in 2011. And
it's very nice. It looks very original in here.
It's pretty original, yeah. I mean, they refinished in here.
What is this?
They rewired it.
Battery.
That's part of the
breather?
is part of the heating and climate control system for ventilation and things. Yes.
It goes. I see. It goes into the cowl.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. Cool. And you got the cowl vent up there.
Got the cowl vent for nice fresh air.
How's it run? Does it run cool?
Runs very cool. It does not overheat. It runs beautifully.
Is it pretty reliable for you?
I have had no problems.
How many years have you had it?
Just one.
What are your plans for it?
Keep it for a long time. Eventually, probably have it refurbished, have the paint stripped, and have it refinished again. Make it a little more nice.
You can shut
it up. Thank you. Yeah, she
nice
runs
design.
It's nice to have a very unique vehicle.
Yeah.
That you don't see.
Yeah, and
I always like something different.
I don't think people realize how rare it is.
Yes. Well, a lot of folks that have been to car shows, they say, I've never seen one of these before. And there's a factory thing. I don't know if you can get that.
Okay. A little write-up.
Those are some factory photographs. The top one would be a gray one over a blue one, even though it's black and white. And the bottom one would be this color from the factory. And that writing there tells you about, that's a press release from 1952.
Okay. It's a very nice car, though.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
When I looked at it, honestly, I didn't realize how rare it was. All I knew was I hadn't seen one before.
Yes, yes.
I guess that's a tip-off, isn't it?
Yes, yes. I have not seen one. I've seen two other ones in person in my life. A gray and blue one, and another one of these in upstate New York. That was for sale many, many years ago.
Yeah. But we know there's not too many survivors left.
There's not many left. According to the Plymouth Club, about a dozen, maybe 15, a few in not running condition.
Yeah.
That's about it. Well, so pretty much a handful.
Folks, tell me what you think. This 1952 Plymouth Cranbrook Belvedere. Leave your comments below. Definitely subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you very much.